Oh, hi Devirians. Sorry, you caught us here enjoying a relaxing cup of tea. But that's actually something that you can do from now on while you're playing the White Castle copy, thanks to the White Castle Matcha, the first expansion of the White Castle. The White Castle, you know, one of our most beloved games and probably one of the top ranked, actually. A game designed by Isra and Shay with beautiful classic Japanese art by Joan Guardiat. This is, as we were saying, the first expansion. If you remember, the White Castle happens in the Himeji Castle and you are controlling your clan members trying to obtain prestige. And what you will find here is an extension. Okay, a new resource, a new clan member, and a new space in the Himeji Castle. More dice, so more actions, and probably we're talking too much. It's better if we take a look to what's in the box, and then we will explain you a little bit of what this expansion brings to the main game. Okay. The first thing, as always, that you will find is the rulebook with the specifications of the Matcha expansion, explained here. Then you will find the main board. Well, the main board is the extension for the main board for the White Castle here. Okay, it brings a new section. The main board will be placed here. And it shows you the tea garden, okay, with different locations and different spaces that we will see now how they work. The game also includes a new bridge with the new dice, the green ones. As we were saying before, a new clan member, the geishas, here. So if you have a new clan member, the expansion also includes a new resource, which is the chasen, is with the element with which you make the matcha tea. And obviously, if you have a new resource and a new clan member, you need a new player board. So the expansion comes with 4 new player boards, okay, where you will have the chasen, you will have the space for the geishas here, okay, with the activation line and all the elements as usual. You have some new icons here because you can spend 2 daimyo seals to receive 1 chasen, okay, and it goes different. As you can see, the resources are considered different. Chasen is not like the other 3, so this symbol is just for those 3. Chasen has a different symbol. And the expansion includes also a couple of things to add to the main game, like training yard tiles. All those new tiles will include the elements that are specific for the expansion, new coins as well. Then you will have something that is kind of new, is the ceremony tile. You will have 1 here in the pound, and you will have 1 at the beginning of the game. When you are choosing the starting cards, you will choose 2 starting cards and 1 of those tiles, and you will place it here. Okay, so it will be part of the activation of the geishas line. And as we were saying, 1 will be here, and you have also the water lily pounds with different benefits that you may obtain when coming here. Okay, 3 will be placed here. There are many more. You will also find a bunch of cards in this expansion. Some of those cards are a complement for the cards that you have in the original game. Okay, like new starting cards. Okay, including the chasen always, new cards for the different rooms that you will find in the castle. Okay, for the first floor, for the second floor, for the daimyo room, new garden tiles, cards, sorry, and new solitaire cards. And there are some specific cards for the expansion that will be placed here in the outskirts of Himeji. Okay, you have 2 of those. They go here, and that's what you will find actually here. And how it will work, the game, as you can see, because you're including 1 more bridge, 1 extra dice, you will play 12 turns instead of 9 in the original, in the base game. So that's something that you will win. 3 more turns to enjoy or to suffer. And the thing with the green dice, they can only be placed outside of the castle. If you remember, the main rooms of the castle, they are linked to tiles indicating a specific color of the 3 original dice. There are none with the green color, so green dice cannot go there. They can go in the well or in the space outside of the castle where you can trigger the action for the courtesans, the warriors, or the gardeners, and also here. So let us explain you a little bit how this extra part works. Okay, it's not difficult. Just to give you an idea. Okay, as we were saying, the dice can be placed anywhere here. Also, you can place here an orange, black, or white die as well here. And if you place them here in the outskirts, you will activate the actions of the whole line. So this one and this one. If it goes here, like in the original game, okay, if you are playing a higher number, you will receive money and blah blah, and you will activate the lower one, okay? But the difference here is what happens with the geishas. If you go here, you will activate the geisha action, this one with the teapot, and geishas works pretty similar to how the courtesans work, okay? When you're activating the geisha action, you can perform up to 2 different actions. One is to pay 2 coins to place a geisha in the gate of the tea garden here, okay? And the other one is to pay 2 chasen to move 1 geisha 1 space, or 5 chasen to move the 1 geisha 2 spaces. Okay, so if we have paid 5 here, 2 coins, we have the geisha here. Then if we want to move the geisha, you have 2 options, you have 2 ways. The geisha can go here. Okay, with 1 movement, the geisha will be placed at the pawn. Then when the geisha arrives at the pawn, you must choose if you want to activate this benefit with the 3 water lily benefits, or if you want the other one, to pay 3 and execute the tile. And at the end of the game, the geisha will score 2 points if you have a geisha here. You can only have 1 geisha here, okay? So once your first geisha is placed here, the geisha will remain here. And also, at the end of the round, if there are any left green dice here, the geisha will be activated as like a gardener, okay? So you will choose if you want to activate one of your gardeners first or the geisha, that's totally up to you. If the geisha goes to the other part of the path, then you have different benefits in the different spaces that you will cross, okay? In the first one, you will get the benefit of one of the yellow curtains here, and then you will take the card. Okay, let's imagine that we are here, we want this one, we get the benefit, 1 daimyo seal and 1 chasen, and then the card, as you can see here, goes to our lantern, okay? To continue configuring our lantern. In the next one, you will activate the action of a dark green with a dark green background, and that's all. You won't get the card, okay? Just activate it. And then when the geisha arrives to the tea house, you can choose where to put her, okay? In one of the 3 different rooms. You can only have a maximum of 2 geishas on each room, okay? And then you will receive here, you will have more of those ceremony tiles, so you will get the reward of the ceremony tile. And at the end of the game, those geishas will score victory points according to your other clan members, okay? Here you will score for gardeners, here you will score for warriors, and here you will score for courtesans. And that's pretty much everything that you will find in the Matcha expansion. We hope you enjoy it, and we are sure that once you play your first game to the White Castle with the Matcha expansion, you will want to play it without it, okay? So we see you in our next tutorial, and keep playing. Bye!